Okay, you probably can't see that because it's a bit dark, but this is us arriving at Portsmouth. We've just got off the M275 and we're now following the signs for car ferry to get the ferry down to Santander. We're getting the economy ferry with Brittany Ferries. Looking at the signs, Santander sort of in the middly bit, but yeah, need to get across with another one. So this is the approach. So I think we're in the right bit now. It's very well lit. Probably can't read these because the windscreen's filthy. And then we go round to the one, oh that's moved, it wasn't, I'd go in behind this lot. I think these are all going to Santander by the look of it. Yeah, if you go round behind those guys there, that's all Santander queue as well.
Alright. It's all parked up, maybe that's where it's slept in, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so those people parked there, so they do say you can apparently, yeah, behind us, you can sleep in this area at night while you're waiting. There's a few vans out the back window you can see there. It's alright. We stayed at Port Solent, which was like a leisure complex place. It's got a cinema and a gym and restaurants and stuff, so we stayed there for the night, and it was, you just rang them, they said yeah, I'm more than happy for you to stay, give them your registration, it's free. And it was alright. It was busy, it was Friday night, it was heaving. Yeah. But other than that, it was okay. So we're just going to get to this little booth, show our passports apparently, have our booking reference to hand. They normally just read your registration. And then it looks like we go through to the security booths, passport control and all sorts of check-in-y things. So I'll say ta-ra for now and pick this up once we're on the other side, because they don't like you filming when they're doing the passports and security checks for some reason. Can't think why. Okay, we've checked in, so we've gone through a little booth we were in, and we're now down towards security, and we're in a big long queue of motorhomes. I'll just show you at the back, if you can see them all. It said that it was quite full, but yeah, this is one. Ooh, back window's a bit dirty, sorry about that. One busy motorhome. So yes, we've just come through those booths there, they've been sent down here, and now we just need to wait, I think, before we get checked by security and then over and onto the ferry. We hope it's about 7:30. They start board. Last check-in's at 8 o'clock, I think it said, and we actually leave at 8:45. So they're giving us a little hanger to hang up there on the. They don't obviously realise they don't hang anymore, so just stick it to your windscreen so they know where to go. Got the passports, and then that's our keys to get into our cabin, and that's it really. That's all that's happened. So report back later. Okay, we think we've just been waved through security.
Oh, that was the search area. That was
the search area. Oh right, okay. So they pulled a couple of vans over, and the rest of us just got waved through. But I guess we're not going to be smuggling booze out. It's more expensive here than it is in Spain. So it's now 10 to 8, and we're just following this convoy of campers. The one in front, I think, was our neighbour from last night, actually. And there's a couple of boats in, so we'll see which one's ours. So there's the Portsmouth, welcome to Portsmouth office, I don't know. Security checks at the back of there, and here's all the big lorries.
Everybody's got the bike board thing.
Yeah. Oh, you need one of those if you're going to Spain, by the way. Apparently. Oh, excuse me. It's not actually that early, but I know. Oh, yawning. Didn't sleep very well last night. It's the sleep of someone who's got an alarm set and knows they're going to go somewhere.
Oh, that's got cool.
He's got, yeah, it's like a disco lorry. I had a dream last night that the
Red Marauder.
That was the name of that boat. That lorry, sorry. There's the queue of motorhomes waiting to get on the ferry. Yeah, I had a dream last night that was on a bus on the way to the ferry, and it was delayed. There was some protesters in the port. So, yeah, plays on your mind a bit. It always does with me, ferries. I don't know why. Everyone's like, oh, you must be used to this. No. Especially it's a new, exciting ferry. It's a different one. Oh, we're on a different queue as well now. So, yep, just following everyone's instructions. And there we go, into another queue.
Queue number 3.
Queue number 3. I'll report back once we're on the move and we actually get to the exciting squeaky end.
A lot of motos here.
There are a lot of motorhomes. No Spanish ones we've noticed. Oh, said that, and that one's Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So it is now 8:30. We've been sitting in our queue for a little while. As you can see, the queue that was next to us has gone, and the guys at the front of ours are just starting to move. So we've just fired up the engine. We have packed. Jay says, have we got enough stuff for one night? I think so. And this is us just going to get on the ferry now. So we've packed quite a bit of food. I don't know if you know, I get seasick, so I might not be leaving the cabin. I'm probably not going to want food, but we've packed quite a lot of like plain food. We've got a cool bag with some ice blocks in it. Little travel kettle, because then you can make yourself a brew, because we're not in the posh cabins. The posh cabins you get tea and coffee making facilities, we get a plug. So we've packed our travel kettle and some mugs and some bowls so we can have some breakfast and bits and pieces like that.
Party!
Party! So now we're just waiting to get on board.
You've had your tablets as well?
Oh yeah, I've had my seasick tablets. That's the Condor ferry next door. We're not sure actually how many ferries are over there. Something's just fired up an engine and there was a lot of smoke came out. So yeah, I've had my sturgeon, for want of a better name. Sturgeon. That's the fish. Someone said it's like the name, same name as the fish, which it technically isn't, but it's sturgeon or something. Go to Boots and ask for sturgeon. They'll know what you mean. So I've had a couple of those. Left it a little bit late, but hopefully as we get round the Isle of Wight. Oh, the Commodore Clipper is the name of the one next to us. But yeah, hopefully as we get round the Isle of Wight, it'll be nice and calm. I can just see the motorhomes are now going up a ramp just over there. So, top tips for going up a ramp on a ferry, J-Ski?
We're going down a ramp from the looks of it.
I've just sort of seen them going up a ramp. Okay, if you do going up or down a ramp, hang back and let the one in front of you go, because you don't want to be stuck on the ramp.
They're quite steep sometimes, so getting your handbrake to work is a challenge.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, some are going straight on and some are going up a ramp, so we're not entirely sure. Pot luck, I guess. So I think we're the last vehicles going on. There's about, well, it's probably about another 10-15 motorhomes behind us, but I think we're the last of the cars are all on. There's one lorry waiting.
Portsmouth looks a bit like Venice now, doesn't it?
It does. Little blast of Venice. We have the green light to board. There's a little man to wave at. Hang on, he's coming along telling everybody something. Convoy exceptional. Ooh, there's view out the window. There's the Commodore Clipper. Yes, he's stopping everybody and telling them something. So apparently some vehicles do have to sit out on deck on these. Hopefully we'll get inside. There's not much space left. I don't know how many motorhomes there are behind us.
Must be about 50 nights, I think.
Yeah. A gazillion. You see there's a ramp up the side though. There are some actually up the side. Squeezing us in. See what I mean? Some gone up there.
Oh, yeah.
Won't want to be up there. Morning!
Bonjour, morning. It's a little bit choppy outside. I prefer to park you on the cover deck. I think it's better for the vehicle.
Thank you.
I don't have lift, only stairs. It's okay for you?
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
Perfect. So you can follow straight up.
Merci.
Merci.
That's alright. When we actually booked, it said that if you're in a motorhome chances are there is no lift because it's the economy one. It says it's limited access, so obviously he's just checking that we can actually get up into the we can use the stair. We're happy using the stairs. He obviously hasn't seen how much stuff I've packed.
We're facing the opposite direction to everyone.
There's the caravans, yeah. That's alright then, we'd rather be undercover as well, thanks. Little bit choppy was the words I heard.
Did he say a little bit choppy, did he?
Yep, he says it's a little bit choppy, so I prefer to park you undercover. Yeah. Oh, these are all tied down, look. Right, we're going in and we're turning round at the bottom. That's what's going on. But yeah, there's caravans there that are strapped down. All the caravans are strapped down. Maybe they strap down caravans because they wobble. You can see the one over there, he's strapped down.
They've just strapped down the caravan. The
At the back.
Down.
No, the cars aren't strapped down, just the caravans at the back. And then we join the big... Ooh, turn it round. Good job, we got a good turning circle. Maybe this is why it's taken a while to load us all then. Because trying to get us all in. Took us all in. It's better than the one to Morocco. We had to reverse off that one. Hang on, it's telling us to stop. I think we might not fit on, we might be going forward in and turn later. So you just follow the directions of the guys. Or what's that?
On there.
I don't know what that means. Written on his back.
On the seat, I think.
Yeah. I'll open the window, then we can hear him shouting at us. They're just manoeuvring everybody in. He must be the big boss, big shouty boss. Right, parking over there. Stop. You can see the guys helping everybody get in position. Sit on. No, keep going, keep going. Oh, we're being reversed back up into the corner, are we? It's bringing back memories of a ferry we got on in Italy, I think, where we were the only vehicle on board. We had to reverse all the way back up to it. Keep going, he says. Keep going.
Get back in over the bar.
He's got someone back. Okay. No, hang on. Forward again. There's a big gap down the side. He wants us further across. Phew! Ring. Hello.
Good morning, welcome on board.
Thank you.
Please just make sure your handbrake is on, switch off your car alarm system, turn off the gas if you have a fridge, then the access will be in front of you at the red door, and
Yep.
this is deck 4.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you.
Right, did you get all that?
Handbrake is properly on.
In gear.
It's in gear.
Don't set the alarm.
Won't put the alarm on there.
And we get out at the front. Right, we're going to go and start the climb. We're just walking to the cabin. You have to walk through the garagey bits and stuff. There's all the lorries. tied down. I think these are refrigerated ones, so plugged in as well. And then, as the little man says, we're going to have to climb the stairs. Here we go, around the back of all the cargo deck. And we're off. It's got plush in there, there's carpet. Right, we're 7112, we're down here. Whew. I'm out of breath now, it's only a few flights. We went from deck 4 to, oh, there's a little plan. Went from deck floor, that's our ferry. Oh, sick bags. Sac mal de mer. That's not a good sign. Choppy, he said, choppy. Oh, I need to either eat all this food so I don't have to carry it. Oh, right, so we're quite close to the restaurant. Croissants, M&M's, microwave. Oh. Dum dum dum. 7112, here we are. Find out in a sec. Britain. Oh my word. Oh, look at it. Hang on, there's only one bed. Hey. No, I'm joking. There we go. Oh, we've got a view. All the inside cabins were booked. Oh, we've got a view of a warship. And a hammer. All the inside cabins were booked. So, we had to get an outside one. Apparently not so good for if you're poorly. But we've got a view of a warship. And we might be able to do whale watching. So, there's a bed. And another bed. Pulls down, to give you a bit of room. Wardrobe and bathroom. Toilet. Sink and stuff and a shower. That's alright, isn't it? So that's
2 pin sockets.
A couple of 2 pin, don't put rubbish down the toilet. Heating. A couple of 2 pin sockets and a stool. So this is us set on the economy ferry, heading over to Santander from Portsmouth. That's the ship we saw coming in yesterday, I think. Anyway, I'll leave you there. Okay, so that's the Isle of Wight still in front of us. So we haven't gone that far. We seem to have come out into the waves now. It was quite, we were like, oh, this is alright, it's quite sheltered, this is nice. So we've got all our snacky food on the window ledge, which may have to go in a cupboard in a minute, or in a bag, or in Jay's stomach. And so we're just sitting looking out the window, but it's gone quite swelly and sprayy.
I don't think these are very big waves then.
No, they're not massive waves, but they're big enough. We were alerted to the fact by a sort of boom noise as one of them hit, and then you can see all the spray coming up. That's one. That was the But yeah. So seasickness tablets have been taken. Drinking ginger tea. We have ginger biscuits. Apparently ginger's good for seasickness.
Got radio 2 on.
Had radio 2 on. Ooh, hang on.
Yeah, I thought you turned it off.
No, I think the interweb's gone off. So
this great storm has taken out the Wi-Fi.
We'll be rocked to sleep tonight, I think. Got 30 hours there. Well, no, the Bay of Biscay is meant to be the horrible bit. This is meant to be the nice, flat, calm bit, because we can still see the Isle of Wight. Right, ooh, I'm rocking all over the shop now. Right, I'm going to have a little lie down, or just look out the window and laugh. What did you say a minute ago? You won't be laughing soon. We've both had our breakfast, though, so we've got food in. Got food in the stomach. It's meant to be better if you've eaten. So, wish us luck. Whoa! That's the spray coming from the front of the boat, and we're on deck 7. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to have to sit down now because I'm staggering all over the shop. So it's just coming up to 5 o'clock, and the boat's been rocking and rolling quite a lot. Jay's looked it up and we're in force 8. If you can hear all the noise behind us, there's creaking. The boat's been creaking quite loudly, like some sort of tortured room or something, and there's big crash bangs every time the wave hits up the front. We've been stopped from going out onto the sun deck, not that any of us could make it out onto the sun deck. Jay's feeling poorly. I've actually been properly sick for the first time ever, feeling seasick. I was actually sick, and despite having my seasick tablets, now not entirely sure if I'm meant to take another one or not, but clearly they're not working. So we've got another 21, 22 hours to go. It's getting dark outside, so I can't really look at the horizon, so I'm just going to lie here and stare at the wall, and I hope I can sleep through most of it. At the moment, we're kind of thinking we should have driven through France. It's not a pleasant experience. Oh well. Ooh. It does that every so often as well. Whoa, lifting up. Oh dear. Oh, it's doing proper, you know, if you go over a little humpback bridge, when your stomach lift goes all light and you go, wee! Yeah, it's like that all the time at the moment. So it's fun one for the first one, and not so much for the others. Right, signing off. Morning everybody, it is Sunday, and that is Spain, and we're about half an hour from docking in Santander. Just about make out the Picos de Europa snow covered behind that headland there. We survived the night. We reached the notorious Bay of Biscay and everything calmed down, so don't know what was going on there. So overnight we were in bed for about 9 o'clock, I think. Actually I've been in bed for the last 24 hours from when I started to feel rough about lunchtime yesterday. I've been just lying on my bunk listening to audio books or music and stuff, because I can't read or look at anything. I just feel rubbish despite my seasick tablets. But yeah, so we're here, we've arrived, or we're about to arrive. Thoughts on the crossing? Would we do it again? No, probably not, after the bad luck that we've had with the weather and the crossing that we ended up on. So 27 hours of, well, it was about 20 hours of just feeling rubbish. It's really not worth it. If we were to do the crossing again, would we use the economy one? Yes, wouldn't hesitate to. It's like being in an ibis. It's functional, you've got a bedroom, you've got your own bathroom, there's a small cafe, there's a small shop, there's a larger restaurant on the deck above apparently, but as I've not really been out the cabin, I can't comment on what it's like, although Jay did see people eating up there, brave souls. So, top tips, if you do get poorly, bring audiobooks to help pass the time, bring a travel kettle, because all you get in your room is a continental socket, so you need an adapter, and your travel kettle to keep yourself topped up with brews, because there's no tea and coffee in the cheapy cabins. Earplugs, probably, because our cabin was so creaky. Even when it's not rough, it creaks badly. And that's about it. So there's just a little final look around the cabin. We packed far too much food. We haven't eaten any of it, hardly, unsurprisingly. That was the cabin. 2 bunks, that one folds up so you can give yourselves a bit more room if you want a disco. And then the bathroom, you've got heating. It's been quite good, apart from, like I say, the bad weather. If it hadn't had the bad weather, it'd been like this all the time. We probably wouldn't have hesitated to do it again. But ho-hum. Right, I'll sign off and do a little roundup probably once we're at a destination, because we're not entirely sure if we've gone into Spain. You know, like you do if you go into France, you go through the Spanish customs in the UK and then you just get off the ferry and drive, whereas we don't think we've done that yet here, so we'll see. But I'll leave you with a little view of Espanol. A bit unawares, but we're off. So we were parked over there and we've swung round, and I need to get my seatbelt on. I was just up back unpacking, and before we knew it, hola Espanol.
Drive on the right.
Drive on the right, or just follow everyone else.
Follow everybody else, that's another option, yeah. See the sat-nav with the people in front of it.
Yeah, we'll follow their sat-nav. Where are they going?
I still think we're in
Still think we're in Dover. How many hours to get here? Portsmouth, sorry. So we've swung in sideways on and we're just rolling out the back. Ooh, it's Spain. Hola. Oh, excuse me, cough, cough. We've plotted in the air at Santander. I have no idea where we are. Look, there's people watching us. Hello. Passport control, please open your passport. Right, okay, so I'm going to switch off again just while we go through passport control. We did think this might happen because we didn't remember going through it in Portsmouth. It's our ferry. Slightly different view of it. We're out on that. Although I can't actually see anybody in passport control, so I'll just carry on. Might be further on. Yeah, we're back into another queue. Right, this is the rustling is me getting the passports out of their bags. That's what dog poo bags are for these days, keeping the passports dry. There's obviously everyone waiting to go on the next one. There's the ferry. You can probably see our room from here.
It's gone sunshiny.
It's gone sunshiny. This is nice. Ah, suddenly the last 27 hours are all forgotten and oh yeah, let's do it again. Not.
Turn left, Estación Marítima.
2 miles it's saying to me.
The entertaining thing is Jay might actually have to speak to the person at passport control this time because it's left-hand drive. Normally I have to do it.
See? It's no problemo.
Right, looks like we're in a queue now, so it could be a little while. I shall switch off. Our passports, but we're through passport control now and go for the city centre, shall we? Yeah.
After 100 yards,
Sat-nav's working now.
Then turn right.
Okay, maybe not going to the city centre then.
Goes down this way.
Right. Then turn right.
Everyone's going, I don't know where to go. See abandoned motorhomes at the side of the road going, which way? Sat-nav will turn right when we can. It's 2.4 clicks to the motorway, I think, or 2.4 clicks to even get out.
I showed it on Google Maps as you have to come down here.
Yeah. Bumpity bumpity bump. So yeah, so that's us arrived at Santander. That is end-to-end crossing of Portsmouth to Santander. Would we do it again?
Probably not.
Probably not. Or if you could book it like a couple of days before and know that it wasn't going to be stormy, maybe.
Even then the weather looked alright for us 2 days before.
Yeah, that's right. A couple of days before we did look and it said it was fairly calm, but you just never can tell. Oh well, we're here now, so we're going to kick back, relax and have a tortilla español or something. Right.
Bueno.
Muy bueno. Adios.